Hello sixth years and welcome back. Let's start looking now at differentiating exponential functions and natural logarithmic functions. Now we know already about these, we've seen them already, we've done all our investigations on what they are already. All we're going to do now is look at differentiating them. Why? Because if we want to find the slope, remember slope means rate of change, so if we want to find how fast something is changing, we might need to look at the slope of it. So to get the slope, we need to differentiate it. Now, you can see from this box here that if we differentiate ln x, we get 1 over x. If we differentiate e to the power of x, we get e to the power of x, so it doesn't change. If we differentiate e to the power of ax, it's ae to the power of ax. And if we differentiate a to the power of x, it's a to the power of x ln a. Okay, all of these are, as you know, on page 25 of your tables and formula book. Get them out and have a look at them. You should have that open beside you. So, with that in mind, let's look at the first example. So our first example, we want to differentiate with the following with respect to x. So part 1, we know that f of x is equal to e to the power of 3x. And we also know that, remember from our tables and formula book, that if f of x is equal to e to the power of ax, then f prime of x is equal to e or ae to the power of ax. Okay, because like when we're doing with the trigonometric functions, we have to differentiate our e and then we differentiate the 3x. So again, our f prime of x here is equal to 3e to the power of 3x. Quite simple. Now let's look at the second one. On part 2, okay, we know that we're looking at that f of x is equal to e to the power of minus 7x, and f prime of x is going to be, what's our a? Our a here is minus 7, e to the power of minus 7x. And that's the rule. Straightforward enough. Now, having looked at that, simple enough, straightforward enough, can you now do question 1, please?